Oh, hi, Brian. Thanks for joining. Just a bit of a chat, really. How are you? How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. Yeah. Battling through,
No, that's
You?
great.
Yeah.
Just kind of doing a bit of a brief catch up, really. I know that you've been doing our advice line on a Wednesday and answering the call, so we're really grateful for that. So thank you. Just kind of wondering, is that going all right? Are you getting on okay with all of that?
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine. Looking this morning, I didn't realise that we'd started this in May. So it's been going some time. Last week I only had a couple of calls, strangely enough, but they were quite lengthy, but they were good, I was also looking back in the past month. I've taken 20 calls, I think, and only 4 of those actually related to anything to do with COVID at all. All the other stuff was what you would get on a normal
normal session
about anything,
Yeah. I think that's what's kind of come across, really, that I know we've adapted the way that we're kind of having contact with the people, with clients and the public, but we're still answering lots of calls. I think on average we're taking, I don't know, somewhere around 65 to 70 calls through Adviceline, and then we're doing around 20 to 25 advice email related things each week. So that's a vast amount, really. And as you say, that maybe a lot of those are on general issues that we would have dealt with before. Fair enough, we've got a proportion will be COVID related, but that's still a vast amount of clients that we're kind of touching and getting through. Have you had any fun cases or anything that's kind of thought, oh, that's a bit different?
I had an appointment that the guy had obviously forgotten that he was going to get a call from us, and he was sat in his car outside the supermarket waiting for his wife. So obviously that was we had to rearrange that. But I did have a funny one last week. Had a call from a lady in France.
Wow.
Who used to live in Lichfield and wants to move back, and was a general sort of query, but took me back a little bit, when she said I'm in France, when I started to ask where she was from.
We're certainly far reaching then, aren't we?
Yeah,
so
that's right.
That would be one client we wouldn't have helped face to face anyway, so at least we've been able to help.
I offered to, but she didn't take up the offer, really.
Yeah. No, I think that's it, and we are still kind of getting clients through. I know some of the funded projects were a little bit slow to start with, as obviously with everything changing, but as things have progressed, we are getting the referrals through. We've still got our team working on debt advice, help to claim, evolve, making money count, so we are still kind of helping lots of different people. I know Tracy and some of the Evolve team meet people in their gardens, so we're coming up with all these inventive ways of being able to safely kind of make contact where needed with the public. So
I think that is the downside for some people, is that and for us, I suppose, we can't see the paperwork as easily as we would do, and there's still a lot of people haven't got the internet, and a lot of the government sites, need you to fill in something online, and they can't do it, and it's difficult for us to help in that regard, so you just have to come up with solutions for them in some way.
I think that's it. It's a learning process, isn't it? So it's trying to kind of get a balance and ways that we can kind of do some maybe snapshots of information, or if they can send it through. But I agree that it is a difficulty, and one that we are still working on. So hopefully watch this space.
That's right.
But no, I'd just like to say thank you for all your help with Adviceline. So it is all appreciated.
Quite enjoy it. Breaks the week up.
Yeah, that's it. And we'll have another review session very soon. So thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Brian.
See you soon.
Bye.